Today we spoke with local Ukrainians about the year-long support the Erie community has shown for the people of their country.
Yeah, Brianna Malone joining us now in the control room with much more on what they had to say. Brianna.
That's right, Sean and Jen. One local Ukrainian says the Erie community has not experienced help fatigue as donations to Ukraine continue. 1 year after the Russian invasion in Ukraine, the COO of Logistics Plus says the collective support around the nation was not expected, but it continues.
Our warehouses are still receiving a lot of goods. We are still sending and donating a lot to Ukraine.
Ostapayek says donations of clothing and canned food are still being sent along with other necessities for Ukraine's current climate.
Also different types of medicine. There is a huge shortage of different types of, antibiotics and insulin. And another big item has been the generators and different types of battery packs because of Russian attacks on the power grid.
A Ukrainian Penn State Barron professor says it appears that Russian aggression is still taking place, but says Ukrainians will not back down.
Russians continue to systematically attack the civilian infrastructure, specifically targeting the power grids, and Ukrainians continue to resist.
Harned says there is another way people can help her home country.
Praying for peace is absolutely necessary, but it's also important to pray for Ukrainian victory, because for Ukraine, it's not a war of choice. Ukraine did not start this war. For Ukraine, it's the war for its very existence.
These event organizers and supporters want the community to know the conflict is still there and to remember those in Ukraine.
I didn't even expect for that support to be this strong and for so long. So, don't forget about Ukraine, and thank you for everything that's been done.
When people start to forget, that's when it dies, and that's a shame. It also shows that in democracy, you have regular people have a voice. We can at least try, and that speaks volumes, I think.
Harned says if Russia stops fighting, then war ends, but if Ukraine stops fighting, then Ukraine will cease to exist. Sean?
Brianna Malone in the control room tonight.